Hello. Today I would like to introduce a way to compile Vim faster, right? So how to make it work actually? First of all, we need to be sure that we have a proper version of Vim, the older one. So I will check the version first, and I have 8.2. So the next step is actually quite easy. So first of all, you need to be sure that you are in the home directory. And if you're not, just cd $home. And yeah, to be sure. Then you need to install the Git. So sudo dnf install Git, just like that. And it should install, but I have the Git installed. Lovely. The next step is just I will copy the URL to clone the repository into Vim. And then I will be able to get into the vimrc directory and compile the whole thing. But during this, I will switch to the end of the sage. Click here, and I will log in there, and pwd and vim bash rc, and now this is the method, and open and add those two. I will explain in a moment what it is doing. Force bash rc, and actually the first variable, this one, it's doing this. If I will remove this and this, it shows you how much cores I have installed. ls cpu and sudo, and you have 0 to 3, so 4 cores. Lovely. Then the next one, the export, actually it creates flags for the make command, just like that. And you can use the same if you will use something like make and j and 4, no, 5 and l4, something like that, right? This way, j5, 4, right? The same result. Okay, I will go back here and cd home vim src, and we have this. And first of all, we will run now make, and okay, make is not found. Sudo dnf install make. Okay. Probably we'll try once again. And you can see C compiler. So GCC and G++. I'm going to install them. Excellent. All is installed. We'll try once again make. And now it should show you the result that there is something wrong. Not found terminal library, for example, and courses, lib and courses dev. So this one. That is interesting. So we can try something else. and courses lib. Okay, it's already installed. But the question is lib and courses, lib and courses dev. Why? Unable to find a match lib and courses dev, but I'm sure that we need this directory. Eventually we can try to, yeah, it may be difficult because this is the Red Hat, so it can be something probably quite interesting, to be honest. I can try to, we'll see, lib and courses at probably 5. That is interesting. So I'm looking for the solution in the in the Red Hat, but I know that I can try to figure it out the way that I can create a symbolic link. But I don't want to do that, actually. Instead, I would like to just install a proper library in this operating system and to get rid of this error. And courses, of course, the problem is that, for example, and courses compat libs, we'll try to do and courses compat libs 5.1. That is quite interesting. Just because ncourses is not tagged under any ABI compatibility level, so libncourses.so.5 is not present in Red Hat 9. And we can, of course, create a symlink, right? And symbolic link to this directory, but this is not something that I'm interested in. So that's the reason. Difficult. And try and purchase devil maybe. Okay, we'll see this. Okay. Make. So we'll disconnect from here, see this. And here we go. And for the Red Hat, not ncourses lib, but ncourses devil. Make gcc lib2 bin. Yeah. And okay, and at the same time it should. What I did, I actually make a correction on my website and put and did a commit and put the content, I do what I want. Yeah, I do what I want. And make the push to the GitHub. And after that, and the repository will be up to date, and then Netlify will use the new repository and will build up a new version of my website. So this way it will be much faster, and I'm going to update the website this way because it should be up to date and it should contain a proper directories. So now you can see that it is done properly. So we can try to make test. And now the question is, do we have a lib tool? So no, sudo dnf install lib tool, lib tool and lib tool bin. We'll try this. That is quite interesting. Maybe lib tool only. Okay, we'll see. And make test once again. And now it should work. Right? Lovely. Running as expected. PO files and are a languages file. And this is I don't remember exactly. This is the method you can make a translation for your products, because if you will put into the POM file translation and you have different languages, so your application can handle actually many languages thanks to this, and you can put English, Polish, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, and German language, etc., etc. You know, and then it behaves that it has variables, and it is taking the proper language file. It's trying to recognize the language in your operating system, and it's taking the translation directly from the POM file, this .po file, and it is displaying exactly everything in your language. Of course, if you have a German language set in your command line and it will detect it, then it will display everything in German, for example. Okay, so it's actually compiling, and it's doing it much faster because now it's using 4 cores. So the whole process should be faster than previously. But you know, if you have more cores, then it's faster. If you have 4 cores, of course, it's slower in comparison to 8 cores, 16 cores, 32 cores or more. So it's good to have a quite strong machine. I mean, to have a fast CPU with many cores. So this way you can compile everything much faster. And if you are learning Linux from scratch, for example, or Gentoo, or if you're trying to compile something in different distribution, you know, you do not have to waste your time, and this way you can make it work. So now it's compiling. Executing tests. And why I'm using the full screen just because the whole test requires to proper resolution on the screen. And if the Windows is actually resized and the size is smaller than some value, than some threshold, it will not run, and it will display the information that the size of the screen is too small, and this is not enough, and you have to resize the screen and then rerun the test. I mean, rerun the make test once again. So this is something that you need to remember about, and that's the way you can make it work. Okay, we have to wait for this. And the question is, and in the same time, I will do this. And okay, we'll go down, and something like libtool bin is not necessary. So for Red Hat, I will delete this. And cursor devil make GCC G++ libtool. It should be enough. Okay, one more time. Lovely. And it should do the job. Lovely. Expected skip failed 0. Excellent. And after that, sudo make install. Just because still Vim version. And we have 8.2, and sudo make install will replace it. And now check the Vim version. Ah, that is interesting. It didn't change. The question is why? As you can see, it's done, leaving. Set all those things. Actually, in my opinion, it should do the job. And I will, sorry for this. We'll try to Vim version. Ah, now it's up. Yeah, just why you can achieve the same way. You need to log off and log in just because to refresh the environment, the bash. So that's how it looks like. And that's all actually. And now we can go to the next section. So you need to install the nodejs. So now it's quite easy. You need to run the script. Lovely. Lovely. And now we can vimrc. We can check what's going on there. And what it did, as you can see, it added 3 things: export NMV NVM directory, and set this, but NVM sh and bash completion, right? Also click this, and then you can check NVM version. Ah, that is interesting. Just because it looked like it's not installed at all. But NVM, what about bash source? Bash rc, and now NVM. Lovely. It's quite old. So NVM, list remote, and yeah, we have 20.2.0. so NVM install version 20, and even this should work, 20.2.0. Then node v should display. Okay, lovely. And nvm version, lovely. And so nvm alias default, and now version 20.2.0, lovely. nvm use default, lovely. And node v, lovely. And now we have to install the copilot, like that. But why it doesn't work? That is interesting, because I'm interested in this thing. Give me a second and I will do this. What I have to do actually is to find it, just because this is something wrong, and this is wrong. Why? Just because on the website where there is a repository, okay, I suppose the whole path is wrong, but they provide information that you can use this, and it should work, but it is not. This is something. Okay, now I know what is wrong, actually. Sorry, this is extremely bad. What they did, they made a mistake, and this way, backslash. So one more time I have to, sorry for that, and here insert a backslash. Okay, go back here, and now the copilot, it should be, if I will go to the Vim, files, I suppose that this is really wrong, because what, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure that. Anyway, it is there, so I will try to run Vim, and after that, if I will type copilot setup, it should work actually. Not an editor, command copilot setup. That is interesting. And we'll check this. Sorry. CD. No. Think like that. Yeah, and this is wrong. So the whole path is wrong, actually. And we'll try to explain you this. It should be this way. So if I will go to the Red Hat, so remove Vim files, and now I will put this .vim and cd.vim, and now source bash c, and check once again vim. Lovely. And if you will fail, what you have to do, you have to just click on this or copy the with control and press Control and hold it, and then click with your mouse, and it will open the browser. And then you have to use the security key, this one. So you have to just type it, just like that. And there will be a window that will open and will ask you to, first of all, log into the GitHub. Of course, you have to activate the copilot, first of all. So you need to find out how to actually do this. You have to pay for this. I don't remember exactly. It's about, just give me a second. And it's $10 per month. So not very expensive. And what you need to do, I'm going to type the code 18518E93 and continue. And now it should display the windows to authorize Copilot plugin. And congratulations, you're all set. Waiting could take up to 5 seconds. Press enter to continue. And hit escape, colon, Copilot status. And you can see Copilot is disabled. So you can try escape and Copilot enable. Disabled for file type by internal default. So I will try to figure it out. Copilot disabled. I'll try to figure it out. Okay. Let's try this. Help Copilot and Copilot name, Copilot setup, Copilot disable. Hit enter. It doesn't work. I have no idea why. Just I will have to figure it out. Just give me a second. And what I would like to do is I just want to think vimrc. Let's check this. That number, non-compatible, file type plugin on. This is my Copilot. This is my vimrc file. So I'll try to do this. I'll just copy this and then go here. And it was vimrc, yeah. So vimrc file. like that. Try to like that. We'll try to do this vim test sh. Lovely. Yeah, this is what is needed. Actually, I will explain this. In vimrc, you actually need to enable file type on and plugin, and eventually you can also enable indent on and syntax on highlighting. But most cases are this this file type on, file type detection, file type plugin, and eventually you can enable indent out. And if you want to highlighting syntax highlighting, you can add it on. I recommend those settings just to make it work. And eventually we'll try to. I can try to do this. Copy it somewhere. And I will just bg, something like that, and the file will be empty. And now, if you will, you can see it doesn't work, right? So we will quit it, and we will check exactly which line is responsible for this. And I suppose we should enable plugins just like that, and it should work. We will see. Just give me a second and I will do this for you. So we will just enable only plugins and we will see it working. And now you can see the plugin is doing the job, right? And blah, blah, blah. Hit enter like that. Etc. etc. Eventually can keep this and echo. Hello world, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. And yeah, and if you will, hmode x test stage, and we will run test stage. Well, this is how it works. Excellent. So now you know how to enable Copilot actually, and which option is doing it. So I hope I explained it pretty well, and you will be able to make it work, because in the previous tutorial, I just didn't explain how to make it work, how to enable Copilot inside the Vim, and that you need to one entry actually, file type plugin on, to make it work, because without this, Vim will not work. So that's the reason. And it's good to have this knowledge to make it work. However, I really recommend all those settings. I will just delete it and we'll put all those here. And now we can work with files. So we have numbers and we have colors. Now we have highlight, etc, etc. So we can work with this, and I will provide it in a moment. So we'll just we'll do this CDs. Okay, and sorry, content, and yeah, and after that it's down, install copilot, and this is wrong. Okay, insert like that and open, and instead for create vimrc file. Sorry, just give me this and put the below into it and save. And I will explain this. That, and you can see it's described that this enables copilot. Well, I can do this and copilot, just like that. And now git add, and lovely. We will have updated tutorial finally, and now something that is really needed to make it work actually, because without the proper explanation you will not be able to use it. Now you can use file type, so you can use markdown, you can use any actually files, and it will complete the code. I'm trying to find out if there are any copilot go example, just to provide an explanation. Something like, for example, this is a good idea, and I will try to do this. And let's say in this Red Hat 9 Vim, and can be a test in Go language. And now if you will do something like this, insert, that will do this, and write a function that returns the square root of a number, for example, and hit enter, return the error, something like that. Lovely, right? And what you can do, what you have to do actually, like that. Eventually something, I will copy this. And we'll lovely. Excellent. But We'll do this. Just like that. Okay. This is the best option to make it work, and then but what you need to have, what you need to actually do, you need to install the Golang and then make it work. So I will save the file, and I'm not sure is it possible to. Let's see your version. I doubt I have the Golang. I don't have it, for example, but I'm wondering how to install the Golang in the Red Hat, just because. I suppose that the problem is that we have to download the proper version of the Golang. Into this Red Hat 9. We'll try. Sudo dnf, just like that. Install Golang. Right. Actually, yeah, okay, I'm going to install it. We'll see, is it working correctly? So just Go version should display the information about the version. Right? Lovely. Go version. Lovely. Installed. So now if I want to we'll see. Go. Test. Go. Unknown command. Oh, that is interesting. Momentarily, I will just the simple word hello hello go, just like that. Go hello go. But the seems that the path is not working correctly. We'll check this. vimrc Shift G and the end O, new line. We'll try this. Yes, our local go bin, and I will check if it the path correctly. CD USR local go. Okay, fine. USR go. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Permission denied. And USR lib Golang. USR lib Golang. USR lib Golang bingo. This one, I suppose. Control sudo. Yeah, and USR bingo, maybe. Okay, so USR bingo. USR. Something like that. Bingo. Sorry, bash. Let's see. Why? That's interesting. I've never used it. Just give me a second and I will figure it out. Just because this is the problem with the simple part, but it should work actually. Eventually. Let's check this. But you can see USR local go bin. I will try to copy this. Just like that. And instead USR local go bin, and we'll try this. And source vimrc, and now go. Why? Unknown command. But it should work. It should compile the file. But it's working. I mean, the Go is working correctly. Oh, maybe go run, just like that. Okay, we'll try. Go run. And hello, go. Yeah, that was... Sorry, I'm not, you know, I don't use Golang. So that's why I have no idea. Okay, but I had to read about it. Okay, so it's working. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.